Hello friends, in our previous session we have gone through circular letters and sales letters. We have also seen how sales letter is a part of a circular letter, its importance, the reason why we write sales letter. In furtherance with that session, today we will consider how to draft sales letter. We will also see how persuasion plays an important role and would study some of the principles of drafting sales letter. Friends, sales letter is a form of advertisement and the advertisement is a part of marketing. It is a basic concept of marketing that if your offerings are framed in consideration of customer needs, then it is always easy to market and sell your product. In other words, sales becomes easy if the product addresses to the need of the customer. As sales letter is a part of advertisement, it is time honored formula of effective advertisement, and that is AIDA principle, where A stands for attention, I stands for interest, D stands for desire and A stands for action. Let us consider these in detail. Attention. It is said that good beginning is half done. In attracting attention, the beginning and the end of the letter are very important. The success of sales letter depends upon the effectiveness of the opening paragraphs. This does not mean that the opening should consist of ornamental sentences, as this may sound interesting but will promote no sales if it is not related to the wants of the readers. Here are a few specimen beginnings of sales letter. Say you can start as, do you want to surprise your wife on her coming birthday? Step into our gift shoppy. Or you can just say that if you are searching for the ways to reduce your electricity bill, we are here to help you. Or say this would be a good beginning as, are you worried about your child's future? Or say, dear students, is photocopying of notes taking away most of your pocket money? Just consider our solution. Or you can just say, do you know any one of the 200 satisfied customers whose name we have listed below? We are interested in adding your name to this list. Or just say, what do you do with your spare cash? Or do you face share market phobia? Are you uncomfortable with numbers? Friends, what is it that you find common in these sentences? Yes, you are right. It is you factor. Though throughout the sales letter, the word you must be used as much as possible in order to sustain interest and play upon the egotism of the reader. At times, use the postscript notations at the end of the sales letter could be quite effective. This is because often it is the first and only item read by people. A sales letter should never end with weak statements like hoping to receive an early order or trusting to get a favorable reply. It is advisable in the concluding paragraph either to give details of the purchase procedure or to ask for an appointment for the company's representative. Next aspect of AIDA is interest. In this part of the letter, different appeals are made in order to interest different types of customers. But whatever appeal is made, it must carry conviction. Unless the prospective customer is convinced of the merits or qualities of the goods or services offered, he will not be interested in buying them. Some of the appeals that could interest your readers are, look at the diagram, pride of possession, instinct of economics, health, comfort and cleanliness, gender, fear, free gifts, free trials, facts and figures, testimonials, guarantee. Let us have a look at each one of these. Pride of possession. As Abraham Maslow rightly states in his pyramid of need hierarchy, that status need is an important motivator and people are status conscious. They buy products not only to satisfy their utility need, but also display them to friends and families to gain their appreciation. Second is, very few people understand the importance of right investment at right time, or our product is manifestation of your personality, are some of the examples that can interest your reader. The third aspect is instinct of economics. This appeal is universal. Everyone likes to get things a little cheaper or at discount. This offer is only for the early birds, or do not miss our Diwali special bonanza offer. Hurry, the offer closes by 21st November, are some of the sentences that can appeal the instinct of economics. The next aspect is health, comfort and cleanliness. With the spread of the basic education, people are more health and cleanliness conscious than they were in past. An appeal to better health, cleanliness or comfort proves therefore to be effective. Say for example, if you feel your baby diapers are costly, then calculate the cost of your using unhygienic napkins for your baby. Next appeal could be the gender appeal. This appeal is naturally more effective with teenagers and young people. Though the number of elderly people trying to be youthful are many, and anything that gives them a chance to appear younger and more attractive to opposite gender is likely to appeal to them, such as hair dyes, perfumes with special ingredient or tonics guaranteed to make them feel young and get new life. Next appeal is the fear appeal. The desire to protect self and family is a natural instinct. This could be exploited by insurance men and bankers with saving schemes. This appeal could also take the form of an appeal to the desire to avoid trouble in the future. For example, TV manufacturers enter into yearly contracts with their customers after the guarantee period is over and undertake to carry out all repairs and for a fixed yearly charges. Next appeal is getting something free. This is an appeal that seldom fails, as everyone loves to get something for nothing. It usually takes the form of offering utility items free to those who buy a particular product. Thus, scrubbers are offered free to those who buy a particular product. For example, say we are opening a new retail outlet in your colony on 26th May 2011. We offer a free gift hamper to every purchase of ₹5,000 and above for a week. The next appeal is free trials. In the early 1985 or 86, Nestle launched Maggi noodles when I was in 7th standard. The company distributed free sample of noodles in our school and we cooked it when back home. My parents were not very happy with the form of noodles, but me and my brother were excited and liked the new idea. To best of my knowledge, distribution of free sample of noodles was effective way to make us try a totally new form of food which we may not have otherwise tried by purchasing from market. The next aspect is facts and figures. Sales letter can help to attract interest when facts are revealed. These letters appeal to the rational thinking power of the customer. For example, our company has been awarded with Best Customer Service Award for past 3 consecutive years by so and so agency. Or say we have listed down features and price of our product in comparison with 5 closest competitors. We are sure you will appreciate our effort and take a well informed decision. The next appeal could be the testimonials. This appeal is based on the inborn nature of man to hero worship. When you find your favorite celebrity using a particular brand, you are tempted to go in for the same. Today, we find that all the leading brands are endorsed by either film stars, cricketers or any sports star. This is because it is easy to grasp interest of the audience towards the brand. Another appeal is the guarantees. People like to buy products which will be trouble free in the future. Giving guarantees accompanied by free service for specific period motivates people to buy the product. For example, we have service stations in all the major cities who promise to provide free service for all problems for 3 years from the date of purchase. Friends, all the above appeals are listed in order to understand how to hook interest of the reader. Which appeal to be used will depend on the nature of the product, nature of the reader and policy of the company. Now, let us proceed further. Once you have successfully attracted attention and hooked interest, the next aspect is desire. Sometimes the reader has to be made aware of a need, for he has never considered it before. A sales letter may be interesting, but it may fail if the reader cannot identify his or her need satisfaction aspect in the sales appeal. In arousing desire, the writer should dwell at length upon various advantages of the article or services recommended. For example, prospective customers who are 21 years old are not likely to consider the problem of old age, which seems so far off. A sales letter addressed to young people by insurance company will therefore actually have to mention the problems and arouse a desire to provide for the period after retirement. As pointed out earlier, the arousing of interest and the creation of desire will not result in a sale unless the appeal and argument have carried conviction. So, claims and statements made in the earlier part of the letter must be supported either by the expert opinion, expert testimony or the evidence of facts. The best conviction is carried by following statement. We are sending you a free set of our different varieties of TX fountain pens and ballpoint pens. Or say, for the last 20 years we have been in the repairing business. Now we count among our clients such well known companies as so and so. For year we exported so many tons to Japan. Our company is mentioned in the International Trade Journal for its record performance. So, these are the aspects which supports your the action. The next aspect is action. The core objective of any sales talk is to generate sales, and this is possible only when the respondent is ready to take positive action. The sales letter should necessarily be concluded by inspiring and directing the reader to take desired action. In order to facilitate action, sender can help by enclosing postcards or self-addressed and stamped envelopes with encouraging words like, "You have everything to gain and nothing to lose by sending us postcard by return mail." Or say, you can just say, "Please visit our store within 4 days, as our scheme does not remain valid after 4 days of the receipt of this letter." Or you can just mention like, "Let us know the day and time that is convenient to you so that we can send our salesman with a few samples. Don't delay in filling in the attached coupon." or just say for any further inquiry you can visit our nearest showroom. The list of the same is enclosed in your reference. Friends, the AIDA principle that we studied now is related with the concept of advertisement, and as the sales letter is a form of advertisement, we considered the application of AIDA in sales letter. But friends, the sales letter has other essential elements to make it effective. Let us consider these elements. Essentials of drafting sales letter. First is planning the structure. As you probably know from experience, most direct mail sales efforts consist of a number of pieces, typically brochure, leaflets, fold outs, a letter and so on, combined to form a coordinated message. But usually a letter is the main piece. It carries the main message and the other pieces carry the supporting details. Sales letter has to be planned so as to decide how the different aspects like font size, color, illustrations, catalog, etc. have to be used in order to make the letter effective. Next aspect is knowing the product and services. Before you begin writing, you must know about the product and services you are offering. You simply cannot sell most goods and services unless you know them and can tell the prospects that they need to know. Before prospects buy a product, they may want to know how it is made, how it works, what it will do and what it will not do. Clearly, a first step in sales writing is careful study of your products and services. The next aspect is knowing your readers. You should know your readers. In particular, you should know their needs for the products and services. Anything else you know about them can help. Their economic status, age, culture, religion, education, status, occupation, etc. The more you know about your readers, the better you will be able to adapt your sales message. In large businesses, a marketing research department or agency typically gathers information about prospective customers. If you do not have such help, you will need to gather this information on your own. If time does not permit you to do the necessary research, you may have to follow your best logic. For example, the nature of product can tell you sometimes some things about the likely buyers. Industrial equipments would probably be bought by people with technical background and educational equipments will be bought by people with academic background. Next aspect is determining the mechanics. Once you know your customer and product, you should write the sales message. At this point, your imagination comes into the picture. Writing sales message is a creative as writing short stories, play at towel. In addition to imagination, it involves applied psychology and skillful selection of words. The only sure measure of the effectiveness of each way is the sales that the message brings in. When you write sales message to be sent by mail, a part of your effort is in determining the makeup of the mailing. The physical arrangement of the hard copy sales message as contrasted with email may be quite different. Some use impersonal salutations such as dear student, dear principal. Some letters use name to give it a personal touch like dear Hina or dear Dr. Sharma. One technique eliminates the salutation and inside address and places the beginning words in the form of these parts. This arrangement gives the message what appears at a glance to be a normal letter layout, like stop scrubbing, pots and pans, let us do that for you. We are talking about the sparkle dishwasher that brings solution and so on. The next aspect is stressing the you viewpoint. We human beings are selfish creatures. We are persuaded best through self-interest. Thus, in sales writing, you should base your sales point on reader's interest. You should liberally use and imply the pronoun you throughout the sales message. Let us consider some statements. On one side we see matter of fact statements, on the other side you viewpoint statement. Like for the statement we have aristocrat hosiery in 3 colors. You can just say you may choose from 3 lovely shades, or the regal has a touch as light as feather. You may just say you will like regal's feather light touch, or say lime fizz taste fresh and exciting. You just say you will enjoy fresh and exciting taste of lime fizz. Baker's dozen is packed in a rectangular box with a bright bull's eye color. Just say Baker's dozen's new rectangular package fits compactly on your shelf and its bright bull's eye design is sure to catch the eyes of your customer. The next aspect is including all necessary information. You should leave none of your readers' question unanswered, nor should you fail to overcome any likely objections. You must work to include all such basic information in your message, and you should make it clear and convincing. In your effort to include all necessary in a direct mail, you can choose from a variety of enclosures like booklets, brochures, leaflets and the like. When you use some such enclosures, you should take care to coordinate all the parts. All the parts in the mailing should form a unified sales message. As a general rule, you should use the letter to carry your basic sales message. This means your letter should not shift the major portion of your sales efforts to an enclosure. Instead, you should use enclosures to supplement the letter. The enclosures might cover description, price lists, diagram and pictures. In fact, all helpful information that does not fit easily into the message. When you send the detailed message by email, the supporting information must be worked into the message or presented in links or attachment that you invite your readers to view. While including all necessary information, care should be taken that the letter does not become lengthy, clumsy and dull. In either mail or email selling, your goal is to give the reader all they need to know to complete a sale, but give them the option of reading only as much as they desire. Now, let us study some of the examples of sales message. We will start with the first example. Mr. Rishi Ved Pathak, MG Road, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Dear Mr. Rishi, don't lose this letter or you will lose your free gift. A Golden Bow store, we are having our annual festival sale and we want you to be there for outstanding saving on everything in the store and a free gift everyone will love. Beginning 8th August 2009 and ending 8th September 2009, Golden Bow store will have huge discount up to 60% on items like these. 60% off on ready-made garments, or 45% off on footwear, or 30% off on glassware. And not only will you save, if you bring in this letter during the annual festival sale, we will also give you a travel set of Lakme beauty products absolutely free. Mark your calendar now for the annual festival sale. Come to the sale early and do not forget to bring this letter, because your supplies of travel set of Lakme beauty products are limited and there is no telling when we will run out. Sincerely, Golden Bow Store. Postscript: tape this letter to your door, mail it to yourself, put it in the glove compartment of your car. Just do not lose it, or you will not get the desired benefit that you deserve. Friends, I hope by now you must have understood the purpose and importance of sales correspondence in business. Thank you.